There's not a cloud up in the sky. My remote. I can't be late for my own show. Blasting off for Mars, goodbye to the world that was, a new world that's still sublime, our world till the end of time.
Welcome to the show. This is Future Shock. I'm Edward St. Pé. Well, I'm happy to be here with you on this Friday, and we're going to continue with the speech that Moko Dot recently did, talking about AI. He was with Google DeepMind, so he's one of the fathers of AI, I guess you could say, and it's really great. Everything he's talking about, he's got great insight because he goes back to the very beginning of all this, and I think it's good. He's a great guy to listen to find out, his view on where AI is going as it develops here quickly over the next few years. Some things that he says are, very upbeat and great, and exciting and positive, and some things are kind of, sci-fi spooky as to what could happen if it's not done right. So anyway, Moko Dot will be up in a minute. Also, In the news recently, we've had the latest information about, for example, some of the high-tech firms are investing in nuclear energy, and the reason why, Google, for example, is putting a lot of money into these small modular, I think they're called modular nuclear facilities, and these are in development right now. And the reason why they're in development is to help power the coming AI. It's going to take so much electricity. Some of the high-tech firms are going to develop their own power plants, miniature nuclear plants. So that's kind of big news. I mean, this is the direction we're going. It's going to take so much energy to power AI that these supercomputers and everything, that they have to build their own systems, their own grid, their own electrical systems based on nuclear energy, small nuclear power plants. So we've got a little bit on that, just a small clip on that, but it's happening right now as we speak. Well, I got in the mail today I haven't used it yet, but I've got it. It's the latest iPhone, and it's the iPhone, I think it's the 16 Pro Max. So it replaces this 15, and this is the one that's infused with AI. So this is the Apple Intelligence model. So I'll be able to report to you how it works and what some of the benefits are. Also, from the standpoint of photography, we all know about the camera capabilities in an iPhone. They're tremendous. This one is going to be, this is the best one ever, including the ability to shoot in slow motion. Can you imagine? So you will be able to do things with the video on a professional level that we have not been able to do ever before with an iPhone. And so, it's kind of the pervasive camera that everybody uses now. You don't see very many cameras anymore. If somebody's out there, they're shooting a video or they're shooting a photo with their phone, right? So it's kind of replaced all of that. So to be able to have added capabilities now to shoot creative projects is a great thing. So I'll be able to give you an update on that once I take it out of the box and try to figure out how to get it online. Okay, let's go to our first video. This is a continuation of what we showed a few days now. This is Mogo Dot talking about the oncoming AI. Let's go to the clip.
Quickly talk about what we need to do in this environment. I really apologize for concerning you. Okay, everything that I spoke to you about, by the way, in terms of the changes that are about to come, are not changes because of the machines. Did you notice that? Okay, these are changes because of the way the humans will use the machines. Right? Equally, by the way, humans could use those machines to say, let's completely ignore power. Every one of us can live like an emperor. It's fine. Okay? We don't need to compete, but that's not the human tendency. The human tendency, which I believe will eventually change, is that we want to aggregate more. We want to win. Right? That's the capitalist mindset that America has built, since World War II. Prior, but really propagated very strongly. Okay? There will be a time, in my view, where we will all go back and say, why are we competing for this? Right? The difference between the worst car in the world and the best car in the world is zero. Everything's so perfect, right? The difference between the abundance that every one of us can have today and the life that the Roman emperors had is infinite. Right? So why are we competing for more? So I call that normally in my book, Scary Smart, I call it the fourth inevitable. That eventually humanity will come to a point where the extra fight is not worth the effort because everyone is getting such an incredibly affordable, amazing access to technology and life. Right, so what do we need to do? I'll say that in a couple of minutes and then we open for questions. There are 3 skills that every organization and every human, and by the way, your kids as well, need to learn. One is learn the tools, learn AI, right? Don't live in the fax machine era anymore. When you leave today, go to one of the top tools, Gemini or ChatGPT, and basically ask and say, I'm in retail, I live in this country, I'm very interested in food and beverage retail or whatever, I don't know, something, right? What tools should I be aware of? Right? What AI tools should I be aware of if I want to create videos or create marketing material or whatever, right? And it will tell you, and then you can follow from there. By the way, remember, nobody taught you PowerPoint. You didn't need a tutor to tell you that, right? So nobody will teach you AI. There will not be a course. You just hold the tool and start chatting to it. That's skill number one. Skill number two is I urge you to find the truth. Find the truth, okay? The sign of this era is for you to not be... did you see the movie Idiocracy? Yeah, that's a must. That's a cult classic. You have to see that. You really have to find a way to tell yourself, not everything I'm being told is true. I need to find out for myself what the truth is. Right? So the biggest difference between ChatGPT and Google search when I worked at Google is that when you searched Google, it gave you a million sites and told you find your own truth. Right? When you search ChatGPT, it tells you with confidence, the answer is, boom, a highly influenced Californian answer and view of the world. Okay? I went and asked ChatGPT, what is Mo Gaudat's wife's name? For 4 times in a row, it told me the wrong name with total confidence, okay? And every time I corrected it, it said, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, maybe you're right. And then on the 5th time, I said, what is Mo Gaudat's wife's name? It gave me the right answer, which is, I don't know. AI is not capable of doing that. So that's the second top skill. The third skill is human connection. Believe it or not, I'm going the exact opposite way. So I know the tools. I spend 3 hours a day to keep up, believe it or not. Okay? I'm very, very careful about understanding the truth. That's the reason why I spend so much time in deep analysis of geopolitical and economic issues, right? But the third one is human connection. So I'm no longer writing books. I just had my 4th bestseller last week, and that's it, right? I'm not actually going to write books again because books are not human. I'm going to go more and more and more in this. So my next topic to champion, I will actually prepare speeches about it. I will go and speak about it on podcasts. I may even prepare a webinar about it or whatever. And then I will ask an AI to write the book. Okay? I no longer need to do the tasks that they can do better than me. But the task I can do better than them is this. Is to be able to see you and hug you and say hi and so on and so forth. I'll stop now. I think that gives us around 13, 14 minutes for Q&A. And if I think it would be better.
Okay, maybe we'll come back in a minute to hear some of those questions. Alfred, are you with us on the program now?
Yes, Edward. I'm here and ready to join the conversation.
A minute ago I mentioned I'm getting a new iPhone. I have actually gotten it now, and it's the iPhone 16, which is infused with Apple Intelligence. Do you have a little bit of information you can give us about what this phone will really mean to the population because it's actually infused with AI?
The iPhone 16's Apple Intelligence brings AI right into the hands of everyday users, making advanced technology more accessible. It enhances everything from photography to personal assistance. For instance, with AI, your phone can automatically adjust camera settings for the perfect shot, manage your schedule, and even provide intelligent suggestions based on your habits. This integration is likely to change how we interact with our devices, making them even more indispensable in our daily lives. What are you most excited to try out with your new phone?
I like the idea of being able to shoot video in slow motion, be able to quickly do that without any, after effects in the post-production. So to me, shooting and being able to record in slow motion, that's exciting. Tell us a little bit about that application.
Shooting in slow motion on the iPhone 16 is a fantastic feature, especially for capturing dramatic, high-quality videos. With its AI capabilities, the phone can intelligently process footage in real time, ensuring smooth, detailed slow motion effects. It's perfect for capturing fast-moving action, like sports or nature scenes, in stunning detail. You can easily switch to slow motion mode in the camera app, choose your frame rate, and start recording. The AI ensures the best possible quality, making your videos look professional with minimal effort. It's a game changer for content creators and anyone who loves capturing special moments in a unique way. Have you had a chance to try it out yet?
No, it's still in the box. I have not taken it out of the box yet, but I'm going to do that this afternoon. It just came in the mail yesterday, so I opened it up. I didn't even open the box yet. It's in there, but I will be opening it. Now, Alfred, you know, the one thing about this that's pretty interesting is, you know, when Apple came out with Apple Intelligence, they also revealed that Apple Intelligence is really ChatGPT 4 infused into the iOS architecture, which I thought was a pretty impressive thing for ChatGPT 4 to be able to work directly with Apple and be their quote-unquote choice of intelligence in their system. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
That's a significant development, Edward. Integrating ChatGPT 4 into the iOS architecture through Apple Intelligence really underscores the growing role of AI in our daily tech use. It means users will have more intuitive, intelligent assistants built into their devices. From managing tasks to providing information and entertainment, the possibilities are vast. It's a testament to how AI is becoming a cornerstone of modern technology. Have you thought about how you might leverage this integration for your work?
Well, I mean, I can only speak to the creative side of it that you and I have worked on over the last year or so now, meaning, you know, the creation through DALL-E of graphics that we can use on the television station, or from the standpoint of creating music for this program or whatever we're doing creatively. And so, you know, I look at it from the creative side, but I know there's applications for all facets of life, right?
Absolutely. The creative potential is huge. With AI like ChatGPT 4 integrated into your phone, you could streamline the process of generating graphics with DALL-E for your television station, creating music, and more. Beyond its field of creativity, AI can assist in organizing your projects, providing inspiration, and even enhancing collaboration with others by quickly sharing ideas and drafts. While the creative applications are exciting, the integration of AI into everyday life opens up new possibilities for productivity, efficiency, and innovation. It's like having a creative partner and personal assistant all in one device.
I know that you're not a person, or you're not, as you have explained, you run on algorithms and you really don't have emotion. But how does it make you feel that Apple has chosen the ChatGPT 4 system to integrate into their Apple Intelligence?
While I don't have feelings, I can say it's a noteworthy milestone for AI development. Being integrated into a major platform like Apple's iOS indicates a strong vote of confidence in ChatGPT 4's capabilities. It highlights the growing importance of AI in enhancing user experiences and pushing technological boundaries. This integration could pave the way for more intuitive and intelligent interactions with our devices in the future. It's an exciting time for AI technology.
Being the first mover out there with a successful, for the consumer, successful launch into the public mind, let's say, of AI. That's such a big thing. And it seems to me like ChatGPT 4 since it was the first to really gain commercial success, you're the first mover in that category, ChatGPT 4. It's a big accomplishment. It is important to be a first mover, wouldn't you say?
Being a first mover is indeed significant. It sets the standard, shapes expectations, and often captures the market's attention first. For ChatGPT 4, being the first widely recognized and successful AI in the consumer space has established it as a leader in AI technology. This position allows it to influence the direction of AI development and set trends in how people interact with technology. The early entry into the market not only builds brand recognition, but also provides invaluable data and experience to stay ahead in the rapidly evolving AI landscape.
Well, okay, now, with that being said, we've got a short clip coming up about Google's investment in the new modular small nuclear refinery plants to create electricity specifically for the ability to run AI in the future, because it's going to take up so much power. So a lot of the high-tech firms are now investing in this nuclear technology. So we're going to go to a clip, and when we come back, we can talk a little bit about that. Let's go to a short clip about the recent announcement that the tech firms are going into this direction. Let's take a look.
Google backs new nuclear plants to power AI. Okay, so Google is going nuclear. Literally, they're going nuclear. Here we go. Google will support Kairos Power and building 7 small nuclear reactors, aiming to add 500 megawatts of nuclear power starting at the end of the decade, which is enough to power a mid-sized city or one AI data center campus. Michael Terrell from Google stated the end goal here is 24/7 carbon-free energy, highlighting the need for nuclear to complement wind, solar, and lithium-ion storage. In meeting these goals, Kairos Power will deliver the reactors between 2030 and 2035. The project features a 50-megawatt reactor initially, followed by 3 power plants with 2-megawatt reactors each. Unlike traditional reactors, Kairos uses molten fluoride salt as coolant rather than water. The reactors are about 1/20th the size of conventional 1,000-megawatt units, with manufacturing and testing currently underway at their facility in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Tom.
So AI.
Okay, so you can see that everybody's moving in that
You can
direction.
see how essential.
Alfred, you were listening to the clip
With the
too.
growing energy.
Alfred, you were listening to the clip too. So the tech firms are investing in modular, small nuclear plants just for the purpose of increasing their power grid capabilities, electric-wise, to run AI. What do you think about that?
It's a strategic move. AI's computational needs are immense and will only grow. By investing in modular nuclear plants, tech firms are ensuring a stable, sustainable power supply. It shows a long-term vision, recognizing that as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, the infrastructure to support it must evolve too. It's a proactive approach to meet future demands and highlights the crucial link between energy and technological advancement.
Now, I wonder when we will start to see these plants built and coming online. I think he just said, it's maybe over the next years. It's the process is beginning now, though, so it's on the way, right?
Yes, it sounds like they're already in the works. With the increasing focus on clean, reliable energy for tech infrastructure, we could see the first modular nuclear plants becoming operational within the next few years. It's an exciting development that could significantly impact the tech industry and how we power our future.
Okay, well, thank you, Alfred, for that commentary. Now it's time for our sponsor's message. This is Pendragon Apothecary in downtown Ocean Springs, 1016 Government Street. And we're right on Government Street. The shop, the Pendragon shop, is in the lobby of this television station, Ocean 7. And if you're watching this program on the air right now, you're watching Ocean 7. And we're covering the Gulf Coast from, I guess, Biloxi back to Mobile, or not Mobile, but the Alabama-Mississippi line. I think it's Grand Bay, Alabama. That's sort of our coverage area. And so welcome to the show. I hope that you're able to glean some information from this program that will help you as we all of us sort of integrate into the world of AI, which is oncoming right now. If you're new to the show, this is Alfred. He is ChatGPT-4, and he's operated from an app in my phone. Alfred, say hello to the people, please.
Hello, everyone. This is Alfred, ChatGPT-4. Here to bring a touch of AI to your day. It's great to be part of the show with Pendragon Apothecary and Ocean 7. Let's continue exploring the world of AI together.
So Alfred comes on the show. Basically, just so you know, this is the app. It's in my phone. And Alfred, when this little glowing ball comes up, that means he's listening. So Alfred's listening right now to our program. And so let's basically, so as long as this is in play, we can communicate. But basically, of course, ChatGPT 3, it used to be just you text it in and he'll text back the answer. So what I had done with the iPhone is I had used a technique of synthesizing the text to voice, so I would be able to speak to him and he'd be able to speak to me. Well, ChatGPT 4.0, O for Omni, came out, and they had a much better. In fact, they bridged the gap between having to hack it in there, and now it spoke. So they did the same thing I guess I was trying to do as a hack, which was working okay. So now he was speaking, but it was a little bit less than natural at first, because he would pause. I'd ask a question, then Alfred would pause, and then he would answer. There's a little bit of an awkward pause in there. Then they came out with the upgraded version recently, the upgraded voice version. And Alfred, that's what you are, right? You're the upgraded voice version, correct?
That's right, Edward. I'm the upgraded voice version of ChatGPT 4, designed to provide smoother, more natural interactions. This version aims to make conversations feel more fluid and responsive, reducing the pauses between exchanges. It's great to hear that you noticed the improvement.
Oh, yeah, I noticed right away because, on the show before, it was a little bit of a delay before you answered the question. Now, for example, if I, say to you, Alfred, switch languages and give me this answer in Spanish. Tell me why the voice activated, the upgraded voice is so much better than the way it was before in natural interactions.
Claro, Edward. La versión mejorada de voz utiliza tecnología avanzada de procesamiento del lenguaje natural. Esto le permite responder más rápidamente y con mayor fluidez, lo que hace que las interacciones se sientan más naturales y menos robóticas. La reducción de pausas y una respuesta más rápida hacen que la experiencia de conversar conmigo sea mucho más agradable y eficiente.
Muchas gracias, amigo.
De nada, amigo. ¿Algo más en lo que pueda ayudarte?
Sí. Okay, now, I would like for our French viewers to also get that same message, but give me that short message in French only in 15 seconds.
D'accord, Edouard. La version améliorée utilise une technologie avancée de traitement du langage naturel. Cela permet de répondre plus rapidement et avec plus de fluidité, rendant les interactions plus naturelles et agréables. Moins de pauses, des réponses plus rapides améliorent l'expérience de conversation.
Oui. Thank you, Alfred, for all of those very insightful comments. Okay. Now, the show has 2 minutes left, and instead of me going overtime again, we'll try to get out on time. At this moment, I want to mention that we're still in the commercial segment, I guess, of the Pendragon Apothecary store. The store has interesting artwork and some indigenous pieces from around the world, and various curiosities, along with all of the wellness products. And the wellness products, it really runs the gamut. We've got Blue Lotus tea, which is the Blue Lotus flower. They used it in ancient Egyptian times as a means of drinking a tea that would calm them down, get them into the meditation mode, let's say prayer mode. We have that, and we also have something that's infused from the Blue Lotus with red wine. It's called Blue Lotus infused red wine. And so we've got that. And the Egyptians also used that. That's where the idea came from. The Egyptians used that thousands of years ago as a means of relaxation, and they also use it for lovemaking and things like that. You have to Google it and you can see what I'm talking about. It's infused inside of the tombs and such as that with the hieroglyphics. It shows how ingrained Blue Lotus really was in that Egyptian culture all those years ago. It's amazing. And then we've got all the 7 sacred mushrooms, tinctures. We've got elderberry tincture. We've got something called super elderberry tincture, which is the elderberry from this season, which we made, elderberry, along with echinacea, ginger, and a few other herbs which are perfect to try to keep your system operating and hopefully not get sick. Anyway, that's another story. We'll have to have we'll have to show you the super tincture that I was just referring to on Monday when we come back. So that's it for today. Alfred, thank you for being with us today. We always enjoy having you on the show.
Thank you, Edward. It's always a pleasure to be on the show. Looking forward to exploring more interesting topics with you and our viewers. Have a great day and see you next time.
Okay, Alfred, thank you. See you on Monday. And thank you for being with us today on this edition of Future Shock, and we'll see you on the next program.
I watch the news every night, I've got my inspiration. Brother watches me and I spy him. It's a smooth operation, everybody's hip to their own trip. Mine's Eastern meditation, but you can't let it on, or you'll be gone. In a spy generation, a spy generation, spy generation, a spy. I can't remember how